we are making Lemon Lush, and I know a lot of y'all love it. Now, some of y'all call it different names like Lemon Delight, Heavenly something. Somebody called it Heavenly something. I can't remember what it was. I went through the comments and I saw a lot of your comments, and I do know that it's called by different names. So we'll talk about a little bit about what y'all had to say in the comments for my first video. It's been 5 years since we made this video, and we're going to start it right now. I'm going to show you how to do the crust. And I actually have the crust already baked over here, but I'm going to show you how to mix it up. So you're going to use pecans, a cup of pecans, and you're going to chop them. And then you're going to use a cup of all-purpose flour. You're going to have your oven on 350 degrees, and you're going to bake this for 25 minutes once you press it into the pan. All right, there's your flour. It's 1 cup. I'm going to make sure I'm telling you this right. Yes, a half cup of salted butter, which is a stick of butter. And you want it to be room temperature when you make this. We're going to lay that right in there with my flour, and I'm going to use my handy dandy blending fork. Best thing in the world for blending stuff. And throw a little flour on it and get to going. Let me show you how easy it is to make this crust. So you're just going to use the blending fork, and you're just going to continue to blend that flour into the butter. Now, a lot of y'all remember this recipe from the 70s and 80s. And some of you may not have even made it or had it since then. But then some of you have been reminded of it and have made it. It's a great recipe to use for Easter because it's light and creamy and refreshing. So that'd be good. So once you get that blended in there good, it looks pretty good to me. Then you're going to add your pecans. Now you can use a half cup or you can use a cup. I say the more the merrier. If you can afford it, right? Pecans are expensive. And then you're just going to mix that up just like that. And you're going to press it into the bottom of a baking dish. Now, I'm going to show you what baking dish is my favorite for this dessert. And it is not a 13 by 9. I like this. I believe it's called an 11 cup Pyrex dish. 11 cup Pyrex dish. It's on our website under must-haves. What I like about it is when you make your Lemon Lush, you can see all the pretty layers in it. So since I have used it in the oven and I baked and pressed in that bottom, I'm just going to kind of clean up the edges just a little bit.
Now this one's already cooked.
Yes.
She already made this one. She just showed y'all how to mix it up.
Right. So what you're going to do is take that dough you just made, press it into the bottom of a dish like this. And if you have a clear dish, then it's going to be prettier when you put it together. And then you're going to bake it 25 minutes at 350 degrees. And that makes your pecans toasty tasting. And oh, they're so good. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's that. The next thing we're going to do is mix up our pudding. It just takes a minute to set up. And I wanted to keep my milk cold, so I didn't get it out yet. And hopefully there's enough in this milk. Chris just drank milk.
Well, there's another gallon out there.
I know, but I hate to have to go out there and get it. I'm hoping this is going to be enough.
I think it is.
All right. 3 cups.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Yeah, Chris just had some milk.
Went over it a pretty good bit there.
I did?
Yeah, it's about 3 1/4 cups. On this side, I don't know what.
No, it's fine. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Because a pudding mix, you can actually use 2 cups of pudding. I mean, 1 pudding mix, you can use 2 cups of milk to make regular pudding.
Right.
This is making it thicker.
Gotcha.
To go in here to layer it. Now I'm using lemon instant Jello pudding, and I'm going to put 2 3.4 ounce packages.
Let me show them the box so they can see.
Sure.
Because they always ask
Sure.
about this.
2 lemon instant pudding going into 3 cups of cold milk. And that's why I didn't have my milk out, because I wanted it to be good and cold. We're going to whisk this. And this will set up while we're mixing up our cream cheese layer. It's funny because when I did this the first time, I can't remember if it was live or not. It might have been. And I was using my mixer to mix up the pudding, and I picked it up, and when I did, it just went everywhere. It was a mess, but y'all thought it was funny and fun. All right, we're going to let that just sit there a minute. And it'll set up.
Right.
And we're going to mix it up our bottom layer. What should we mix it in? I guess I'll use this big bowl, since I used the other bowl for the crust. So for this one, you're going to use 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese, and it needs to be at room temperature. Now today we're using Cool Whip, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute, because I'm going to tell you how you can stabilize real whipping cream if you choose not to use whipped topping. But we'll talk about that when I get out the whipped topping. I'm using Cool Whip today because I didn't have any whipping cream, but I'm still going to tell you how to do it in case you want to know how. This is a very easy, fast dessert, especially if you bake the base before you do everything else, and which you should, because it needs to be cool. Can't put something cold on something hot. Now, this is going to have a cup of powdered sugar, 8 ounces of cream cheese, and then we're going to add some whipped topping to it. And there you can see it in the Master Cookbook under desserts.
The picture looks good.
Yep, it's going to be pretty. I'm going to show you how to make it pretty. 1 cup powdered sugar. And I'm going to get out my whipping cream, Cool Whip. I always freeze it because you buy it from the grocery store and it's frozen. So I just keep it in the freezer. We got a large freezer outside, well, out in the garage. And then when I want one, I bring it in that day, let it thaw during the day so that I can use it. And that's what I've done with this. So we're going to mix up this mixture till it's creamy. Then we're going to add, let's see how much it says. It says 8 ounces of whipped topping. Now this is 16 ounces, so we'll use half of it. Now 8 ounces of whipped topping is not measured the same way you measure 8 ounces in a cup form, okay? This is 8 ounces, and it would be, but like lots of times people want to say marshmallow. You can't measure marshmallows and Cool Whip or whipping cream that's fluffed that way. So if you have a container of whipping cream and it's an 8 ounce container, you have to use the whole 8 ounces, if that makes sense. My sister made it one time and she didn't understand what I meant. And I was like, you know what? This might not fit this mixer. Apparently it don't. I guess I'm not using that attachment. Maybe it's this one that will fit it. I thought one of them would fit it. Yeah. This mixer has a low setting. I'm going to try not to fling it everywhere. That's quite a balloon whisk, isn't it?
It sure is.
It's big and round. Now, I'm choosing to use the whisk just because you want this light and fluffy. But now, if you don't have a whisk attachment to your mixer, of course, you can use the regular attachment to mix this up. This just whips a little more air into it. Makes it fluffier.
I can see the air.
Yeah, you can. We can all see air, can't we? Chris is so silly. All right. Now we're going to add our 8 ounces of Cool Whip or whipped topping. Which is about half this container. So you can tell that's a lot more than 1 cup, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably about right. That's a lot. A lot. Hey.
There it goes. It's got all the good stuff in it.
Yes, it does. This is such a good dessert. Now, if you want to stabilize your, real Cool Whip, I mean, not Cool Whip, real whipping cream, I just flung that in the floor. I'm going to show you how to do that quite quick. So you'll know, or I'm going to tell you the ratio. This is what I'm going to do. All right. Let's see if we can get that to release without splattering it everywhere. There we go. Okay. Did she come through that door, Chris?
Y'all was trying to come in.
Oh.
You might want to let her in.
Y'all, Lucky had surgery today. And so we have the way that they come in and out blocked because we don't want him to go outside. Lucky is our youngest male cat. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. And Kiara wants to come in. It's her soup time. Lord, and I'm in the middle of a video and it's her soup time.
Better hurry up.
I know. If you want to stabilize your whipped cream, if you've got real whipped cream, if you wanted 2 cups of whipped cream, you'd use a cup of liquid. And for every half cup of liquid, you use a tablespoon of vanilla instant pudding, okay? So let's say you wanted to make, this is about 3 cups. If you wanted to make 3 cups, and that doesn't include the topping to make it pretty, if you wanted to make 4 cups, then you would use 8 tablespoons of vanilla instant pudding with 2 cups of liquid whipping cream. And you would beat your whipping cream and you would add that pudding gradually to it as you whip it. I would have liked to have shown you how to do it, but I can't because I didn't have any. I was going to do it, but I didn't get to. So this goes in the bottom. This is so easy. Now, you want it to be pretty. So if you have it in a clear thing like this, so when you put your layers in there, try not to just lay them all over the edges. You're going to try to push them and make them look pretty, okay, with your spatula. So you're going to kind of want to flatten it a little bit in the middle. And you don't want these high areas to touch it first. And then we're going to push it over like so.
Delicate operation.
Well, you can clean it up too in between. If you really want it to look bakery style and you made a mess, you can clean it up a little with a wet paper towel before you add your next layer. We're going to dig into this, but I did want to take a picture of it, and I don't know if Chris brought his phone in here. Did you, baby?
It's just laying on the couch over there.
Okay. All right. So that looks good, I think. It's a little bit tall in the middle. It's hard to get it perfect. But it's close.
You can't see the middle.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean on the edges?
Yeah.
Well, I know. But I'm trying to do a good job for them. This is so easy. It's not going to take long for this video. All right. Just, work with it. Make it pretty. Now, here's your pudding. Look at it. It's ready. And we're going to pour that in there. And I'm going to clean up my edges a little bit and show you how to do it. This is what chefs do every time they plate something. You're just going to wet a paper towel a little bit. And go around the edge. Oh my goodness, it's your soup time. I know. Mama is not helping you. Just a minute. I'll give you a soup. She usually has soup about 5:30, but she was outside. So now she's late getting her soup. And if you wet it like that, go back over it with a dry one. Just so that it still looks pretty. You don't want the water to be everywhere. And just refold it to a clean edge every once in a while. I touched the outside of that over there. All right. We're just trying to make it pretty.
Okay.
Because it's Easter, right? I want it to look good for Easter. Here we are going to put our pudding in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the pudding layer, you can use...
Were you supposed to do something with those lemons?
Well, yes.
What was it?
Put some lemon zest in it, but we can do that anyway.
Oh. Oh, I thought you were going to
You can put it in the pudding.
Yeah, like juice or something.
You can use a little lemon juice, but
No.
since I'm using lemon, I didn't. But you can.
Can't put too much, though.
Good Lord, that's a lot of lemon, ain't it?
It sure is. That's enough. That's plenty.
I think it is too.
No, I mean, put it all on there.
Oh, well, Chris.
That's enough lemon right there, all of it.
I thought you meant don't put any more in there.
No, put that lemon on there.
Okay.
And then put some zest on it.
One, two.
It's looking pretty.
Thank you for reminding me that I have lemons laying over here. Now, if you want to, you can not just zest your lemons, you can also use some lemon juice in your pudding when you make it. But I didn't do that.
How much do you think they could get?
Well, you don't take a lot.
Like a teaspoon or something? A tablespoon?
Of lemon juice?
Yeah.
No, about a quarter cup.
Oh.
For this much.
Wow.
And you want some zest on the top to make it pretty too. Just make sure you don't get down into the pulp or whatever you call it. I don't never say the right word for it. I'm just no country gal. It's so funny because we used words that y'all don't use. Like, we say sweet milk.
What's that? Get some.
It come off the lemon. I'll get it. We say sweet milk and different stuff like that. See, there's another piece.
Oh, yeah. It
Come off the end.
I see. That makes sense.
Let's get these little specks off there.
Okay.
Chris don't like them.
Them black specks. Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
Yummy. Anyway, I can't even remember what I was saying. All right, we're going to make it pretty. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
I want to make it like it looks in the cookbook because it's so cute. It's the first time I made it for y'all. Now what I'm doing is just putting in some Cool Whip in a tip bag. This tip is Wilton size 1M as in Mary, 1M. It's a large star. It makes a really pretty shell. And we're going to make this look just like I did in this book.
Okay.
So I'm going to put a border
Look there.
around the edges.
Nothing to it.
There ain't nothing to it. I'm telling you. Y'all can do this. Oh, I was going to tell them, some of them shared with me in the comments of my first Lemon Lush
Mm-hmm.
that they would take, their mama would take a pie filling, like
Mm-hmm.
blueberry or cherry,
Yeah.
and layer it on top of this.
Wow.
Yeah, so it would have another layer in it.
Be cool.
Now I just did one in here. Since it's Easter, let's make it look like a cross. A longer one here.
There you go.
Okay, there's your cross for Easter. I was supposed to give a shout out to somebody. Beverly Ann from Fairdale, Kentucky. Her son told me, please give her a shout out. She'll love it. So Beverly Ann from Kentucky, I'm so glad you love watching the channel, and we appreciate you. And I love that you enjoy the recipes, and I hope y'all have a wonderful Easter.
How old is she? About 30, maybe?
I don't know. I have no idea. So let me show you how to slice a lemon to make it pretty on the top, and then we're done. And then me and Chris are going to snap a snapshot of it, and we're going to dig in for it, y'all. For y'all. Well, let's just walk over here to my cutting. Here's my cutting board. I don't know what I'm doing. When I'm live, sometimes I just am crazy. I am.
It's crazy.
Since I zested this lemon, I'm going to use it because I don't want to ruin another one. Just to make a thin slice. That one's not thin enough. This is not the easiest. This is not
Get a
good
knife.
Yeah.
Real knife. One of those Crocodile Dundee knives.
Okay. Here, let me just kind of make this even.
Okay.
We need a real thin slice.
That's pretty thin. Some of it. Some of it you can't even
get there in a minute.
Some of it you can't even see it so clean.
Okay. Woo!
That's
it.
That's perfect.
All right, because you have to slit one edge like that.
Yep.
So you can curl it like that.
Okay.
See how pretty that looks?
Yeah.
So you can curl a lemon in the middle of the cross. I'm trying to think of how I want it to look. Like that. I don't know.
You may have to do 4. Put them on the outside of it. Or that might work.
There it is.
Huh.
Okay. Now, after you do that, ain't that pretty? You can zest a little bit more lemon on it if you want to. On your cross. Or, you know, your
Pudding.
Cool Whip.
Oh, I see what you're
Just so that they can see the pretty zest on the top. And it really does taste good, y'all. This is a delicious dessert. Beautiful. And y'all can make it look just as pretty. I promise. It's not hard. If you don't believe me, just get you a Wilton bag the next time you're in Walmart and get that tip. They probably have them in there. And you can do this. Every holiday, make something special. Make it look gorgeous. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And look at the side. It's beautiful. Yummy. So we're going to take a picture.
Okay.
I always set everything under my stove to take a picture because the lighting is perfect for some reason. I don't know why. You can take them over there and let them look at it under that light while I snap a picture.
Okay.
So one thing I was going to tell them, Chris, is some people use pretzels.
Yeah.
And or walnuts instead of pecans in the crust.
It's on page 142, recipe 375.
Let me see if this is clean.
There she goes. That's how she takes pictures. Everybody always asks why she makes a plate for me and then eats off of that plate. And the reason why is because she has to take pictures of her plate so we can put the pictures on the thumbnails.
Right. And that way y'all can see how pretty everything is. It's just reflecting the way I don't want it to. And it takes a minute to do this. I mean, and you need to, if you ever take a picture of your food, the more you take, the better, because like one will.
Surely one of them will be okay.
Yeah. And then I usually pick it up and snap one this direction.
Be careful.
It's heavy.
It looks heavy. I think you got about 7 or 8 good pictures right there.
You can see the layers better from this direction because the light's shining on the layers. Okay. Woo! Woo! So a lot of people, let me talk about this. A lot of people use pretzels or walnuts instead of pecans in their crust, but the pecans is one of my favorite parts about this. The toasty pecans is just what makes it to me. They also, you could use banana pudding, pistachio pudding, chocolate pudding, butterscotch pudding, whatever your favorite is, to make the pudding layer. Okay. And I told Chris I was thinking about doing pistachio and adding a little chocolate to it because of the viral candy bars that everybody loves so much. But he didn't want me to do that because he wanted lemon.
They're not viral among older people. Viral.
Well, viral's TikTok and most of, I don't watch TikTok. The only reason I knew they were is because my sister told me. No, actually, Amy brought me one, and she said, these have gone viral. I brought you one.
Oh.
So anyway, let's dip into this beautiful Lemon Lush.
Almost hate to eat it. Looks so good.
Make sure you get under that crust good.
Look at that.
That crust is the best part. This is going to be my dinner. Yum. Yum, yum. So y'all tell me what your favorite pudding is and what you put in the crust. Because some of y'all, I'm sure, like other things. We all like different things. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's just wonderful to me. I think it's dreamy. Boy, it's good. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I will come back on and cook some more stuff for Easter. And hopefully, it might be standard stuff that you always see me make, or I might make something different. I was thinking about making a different dessert that y'all haven't seen. But we'll see you next time on Color Valley Cooks, where we cook like our mamas did. Bye, y'all. Love ya.